8 British managers working in unusual places, including India and Bulgaria. Several British managers have decided to up sticks and move overseas in the hope of furthering their coaching careers. If nothing else, then it's undoubtedly a cultural experience which they will be able to carry with them for the rest of their lives. Many have seen their career as a manager take them to some of the farthest-reaching areas of the globe in pursuit of following their dreams. They aren't the first British managers to migrate, and they certainly won't be the last. But here, Daily Star Sport takes a look at 8 British managers working in unusual places in the world. The less famous Neville brother is currently in his 3rd spell in management at Inter Miami. Neville left his head coach role in charge of the England women's national team in January and was subsequently appointed as the first ever boss of the new MLS outfit part-owned by David Beckham. However, Neville's first job abroad hasn't gone according to plan so far, with the MLS franchise failing to qualify for the post-season playoffs after finishing 11th out of 14 teams in the Eastern Conference. The former Bournemouth and Northern Ireland international began his career coaching in England in 2013, following his retirement from professional football 2 years earlier. After spells at various clubs around the UK, including at Linfield and Newport County, Feeney took up the chance to coach Bulgarian side Piran in 2019. Feeney guided the Bulgarian Minnows back to the top flight for the first time in 5 seasons last season, and they are currently 10th this campaign. While Coyle is best remembered for guiding Burnley to the Premier League in 2009, the Scottish head coach is now plying his trade in India. Coyle took up the role with Jamshedpur in 2020 and finished 6th in the Indian Super League in his first season in charge. Jamshedpur is not the first club Coyle has managed in India either. The 55-year-old spent a season managing Chennaiyin before his current job. Pennock's career took a change for the exotic in 2019 when he took over the helm at the Brunei club based in the country's capital, Bandar Seri Begawan. DPMMFC, short for Duli Penjaran Muda Makota Football Club, are owned by the Crown Prince of Brunei, Prince Al Mutaidi Billah. Pennock previously had spells at Welling United, Forest Green, Gillingham and Barrow before taking the role in Asia. Butler's coaching career has seen him manage various teams throughout Asia, Oceania, and Africa. The former West Brom midfielder is now in his 17th job in management at just 55 after taking up the national team post for Liberia in 2019. But it looks as if Butler will be searching for his 18th managerial role after failing to guide the Lone Stars to the Africa Cup of Nations in January, while they have also already been eliminated from 2022 World Cup qualification. The former Scotland left-back took up the role in the tiny British overseas territory in the Caribbean in 2018, following 3 years without a job in football. Donachie almost led Montserrat to the Gold Cup in 2019, but the Emerald Boys missed out to Nicaragua on goal difference. Montserrat are currently ranked 178th in the FIFA World Rankings out of 210 nations and have been unsuccessful in their attempts at qualifying for the 2021 Gold Cup and the 2022 World Cup. The ex-Arsenal and Ipswich forward took charge of the tiny Caribbean nation earlier this year, which is ranked the 3rd worst in the world by the FIFA World Rankings. With a population of 30,000, the British Virgin Islands are one of the smallest footballing nations in the world. Kiwamia relies heavily on players playing their club football in the lower reaches of the non-league pyramid structure in England. Pugh took an unusual route into international management when he swapped an academy role at Ipswich for the Cayman Islands national team in 2019. Unlike the rest of the managers in this list, Pugh was not fortunate enough to have a playing career and instead entered management at the bottom of the footballing ladder. With a population of just 64,000, the island's playing pool is tiny, meaning there are limits to how far Pugh can take the nation. Prior to Pugh's arrival, the Cayman Islands hadn't won a game in 9 long years before they finally beat the US Virgin Islands. Pugh has so far been unable to guide them to a Gold Cup, but the tiny Caribbean island has increased its ranking significantly